Howdy and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. Today we assembled part of the group to play a game called Subway Runners. It's a Forged in the Dark game, if you're familiar with that system, where the characters will be sort of in a modern fantasy setting, going into subways, fixing problems. Sort of gig economy. But one of the special things is that the characters are randomly generated, and so are the gigs, and everything they come across is sort of all randomly generated by the system. So at this stage, even I do not know what the current adventure holds. That'll be decided when the players feel that there's a gig that they want to take on, which may be the first one, might be a few through down. We'll have to wait and see. Before we get fully into it, I'll just read off the core pitch of the game. Then I'll have everyone give a short description of what their character's vibe is that they got randomly given by the system. Life is tough for the cash-strapped in Pociopolis. Ever since the secret to immortality was discovered, nobody retires anymore. With all the steady jobs taken and no sign of any new ones opening up, there's only one sure way to make some quick cash. Sign up as a subway runner and work for the Pociopolis Metro Authority to hunt monsters and repair the lines down below in the city. So that's what you're doing. You're doing this gig economy, like Uber equivalent, but instead of delivering food or being in a taxi, you have to fight monsters and reconnect and fix the subway lines.
No, it was so much easier when I just delivered food.
I mean, maybe if on a good day, maybe you do get to just deliver some food down to some druids that live in the subways. Who knows?
They paid best.
Random nerd, can we start with you? Could you give us a quick description of your character based on this randomness that you've been given?
Delta Contraro, probably going to bring the world to ruin. Although I do want to, the world must know of the impending age of beasts. My special ability is being unnaturally good at gambling, and I have turnip magic. Just give me turnips and I will do something with them. I have axes balanced. I have throwing axes, and my armor is the best of armor, which is a fur coat.
Very, very important, powerful armor, that is.
Exactly. You protect yourself mildly, plus it's looking stylish. And my accessory is a soul in a jar.
Not concerning at all.
Yeah, a soul in a jar. Yeah.
Okay.
Result of our magic spells, but whatever. So my personality type is igneous, which I have found out is like a rock formed from lava. I'm not sure what that would entail for personality yet, but I'll still need to think about it. It's very stone cold, I assumed. What does be extreme mean for blood type?
It means you be extreme, but it comes to your blood type.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the doctors find out, they find out it's really extreme.
Like, if a vampire drinks your blood, it is going to be skateboarding its way out of there.
Or do a kickflip of sunglasses.
Exactly. Imagine if you were a blood mage.
Oh, my blood would be extremely powerful.
Exactly.
As long as I refill every gig. Lunch order. Oh, there's just a bunch of D's. Demerits took too much sick time after it turned into a frog. I really
I can't imagine this company gives you too much sick leave.
Oh no, we're independent contractors, aren't we? We don't get sick leave.
Yeah, well, you get. That's why you got demerits.
Aww, they demoted me.
Danny, Can you give us your character's name, general skill set, and personality and stuff?
Yep. I'll be playing Waverly, who is apparently very small but ripped. Their vibe is chaotic, and they have a side hustle of selling catnip to awakened felines. They may possibly be a marsupial. At least they have the personality type of one. Other than that, they've consorted with known unionizers, which is apparently not a good thing. The company did not like that. And in regards to skills, seem pretty good at sabotage, but also some stuff in repairing, which I'm sure will come in handy. And they use magnet magic.
I can see that being useful for sabotage as well.
Ooh, and they have the mummified paw of a living feline saint.
Huh. Perhaps a gift from the cats.
Yeah.
Or what gives you dominion over the cats, who knows? Matt, what about your character?
The Phoenix Opian, short, but not skinny or built, kind of curvy for some reason. I think it's like corgi build because they're tetrapod vibe, or not vibe.
Well, so you're a tetrapod?
That's the personality type. I'm not really a tetrapod.
Oh, so you just like walking on all fours?
Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm knee high.
Okay.
I used to be employed and have a pirate radio station where I worked. Unfortunately, it was deemed menacing to society and was burned to the ground. So in order to make a living as a side hustle, I sell catnip to awaken felines. My end goal is to find the Lost Isle Howard, which might be Skyrim-y, because there's a lot about me that's like Viking stuff. I got like historically incorrect horned helmets, and I have throwing axes as a weapon.
And so wait, this Isle of Howard you're assuming is
Viking-esque. It's Viking-esque, so I'm assuming it's Todd Howard.
Oh gosh. One day we'll escape his grip.
But not today. My special ability is that I'm at least a little bit immune to radiation. I am stepping on someone else's toes, however, because my power is magnet magic.
Okay. So you're both good with magnets.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, how many dice do both of you have in your magic? Well, I guess all three of you. How good are you at your magic?
Just
2.
1.
4.
Oh, I'm bad.
Oh. You just got shown up by the nearest magnet mage.
I mean, there's also teamwork rules in this game. So even if Danny's character is a bit more proficient at it, then that'll be fine. I'll explain how that works. Core idea is just if you want to help someone and out, you can spend a stress and it'll give them an extra die. And that's one of the ways that your character can accumulate stress.
Okay. And blood type is blue, X blue. Don't know what that means. I'm not sure if it's literally blue or just royal blue.
Could be a cop.
Oh.
Cool.
Love language, ritual combat. Lunch orders, Mr. Edamame and California. Kind of fitting. And my demerit is unsolicited ritual casting.
Huh. Okay. So that is our ragtag team. We have. Wait, are you any good at actual combat with your skills? And your weapons?
3 dice for fighting, 3 dice for resistance.
Okay.
I think that's good enough.
That's pretty good. Okay. So now that we have our characters, you guys scrolling through the app. You're deciding, okay, do I want to take this? Do I want to take this? Things like that. So here is the first job that pops up onto your phones. Congratulations, Subway Runners. The following job is available near you. If your crew is ready to take this on, please take the opportunity to please confirm. The E-line is out between Red Keep and another goddamn suburb. All we know is a hooded figure with a skull for a head is constantly lurking. Service is not restored. A sick little child won't get their wish.
No!
The crew that restores these services will receive rent money.
That's really high. We need that rent money.
If people want to do this, then please confirm by repeating the following confirmation code: 436A.
4360.
I don't know. 436A.
Okay, 4368. I guess we're going for it.
Okay. So I'm just going to pull up the detailed information on this the station. I'll just read for a quick second. Okay, so while I give a quick reading of this, the basic gist of the system is that you'll notice on your character sheets that there are different numbers associated for various skills, magic, and fighting. That is how many d6 you will roll when you want to do those actions. Once you do that, you take the highest number you rolled, and you want it to be higher, so then you'll get a better result. 6 is a full success, 4 or 5 is a partial, 1 to 3 is a bad situation. If bad things happen to you, you can try to resist them, which acts similarly, but you use your resistance, and you'll suffer 6 stress minus whatever you rolled as your highest result. So if your highest is 6, then you're mainly fine. Otherwise, not so much. You can take stress to also increase your rolls or make your action more effective, or to assist another person. If your stress maxes out, then you suffer trauma.
That sounds bad.
It is bad. It's not good. I recommend not suffering from trauma. It's bad for your health. Okay, let's see. So, as you guys go through this area, you start at the closest of the stations on that line, and you find yourself at Octopus Station. This is an interchange station built around an ancient mural depicting a futuristic city. As you look around, you can see feral children hanging around. You can see a lot of weird, quirky bronze sculptures around this area, but there is also a distinct smell of urine. If you go around to the various kiosks, you know how the stations often have a shop at the front? That seems to be pretty well stocked and offers some cybernetic implants. The feral children around and the shopkeeper, though, they seem to be a bit disrespectful of subway runners. There is there's one of the folks around, a janitor, who has seems to be a bit furry and can be talked to if you want. Might not.
I guess we need some information. Oi, sweeper. Have you seen someone with a skull?
He'll look up with a bored expression upon his face. His eyes are like that, where you've been staring and working at the same place for all day, and you just sort of your brain is sort of turned off at this stage. His eyes only half open. Howdy.
Yep. Hey, we would appreciate a help.
What do you mean?
Just some answers.
About what?
Skulls. Have you seen skulls?
Skulls?
Yeah, guys with skulls for heads. It's wacky, isn't it?
I don't know about skulls. Then again, they say if you spend too much time down here, you lose all your memories.
Well, I guess you can't help us. We're just looking to crump whoever's causing trouble.
Oh. No, you two are very little. Very small.
That's true.
We're just pocket-sized. Don't mind us.
I'm just standing behind, being bigger than everyone else.
He looks at the tallest of you all. He continues to sweep a bit. You know, the littlest guy who works in this station is a werewolf. Are those two werewolves?
No.
That's
I just.
fortunate.
Oh. Wait, I double checked. Are you werewolves?
Oh,
No.
Nope, no werewolves here.
Just a marsupial and
Yep.
You see, they've already lost their human forms. Or they're probably born like that, I don't know.
okay.
Only it was a werecat would have been more helpful.
I know. I got catnip on me. Don't.
Yeah, same. I think we're in the business together. We both sell catnip to awaken people.
That's how you two met.
We're fighting each other over turf. These are our customers.
Oh God. You're gonna try and sell some catnip to this furry man?
I was thinking, I mean, does he look cat-like?
Sure.
So I appreciate your help. You know, don't know if you're interested, but you know, me and my friend here, we buy a little nip to those that are interested of the cat persuasion. You know, I'll give you a discount first time, and you know, you helped us out a bit.
Nip, you say?
I will say, this nip will be important as the world will be taken over by beasts
Oh,
and
not
cats.
this again.
Ah,
You sure it's not like metaphorical?
no, it said in the book. It said it'll happen in a little bit.
Just because we all get a little fuzzy doesn't mean like the world's going kaput.
No, not kaput. It's a brand new age. It's how it was meant to be.
Oh, well, that's you just. Oh, wait! Didn't you just say the world's
The
going
world
to end?
will
Or...
No,
The
impending
world
age.
will end and a new one shall take its place.
You may want to like rephrase your like slogan, you know.
I'll work on it. I don't have any marketers at the moment. There's only been like 2 other people that signed up to my cause.
You sure they didn't sign up to end the world?
And it's not us, right? Like, I didn't say yes, that was a maybe, you know?
Okay, you were one of them. There's this other guy which I hang out on Sundays.
Well, I do think there is something I might remember in return for some of those herbs you have there.
Well, could you tell us which tunnel or line or?
Well, you're on the line definitely already.
Okay.
You see, he extends out like a hand, not very much away from like it's just sort of like hanging there, but very limp.
I do the whole check both ways, see who's around. They
You
just
see
quickly,
some small children who are looking at you with
I give him a
annoyance.
thumbs up,
Look
and I
at
hand
this.
over some.
Thanks for the hand.
Well, if you go down that line a bit more south, I've been hearing some high-pitched pings coming from down there. I thought it was tinnitus at first, but then I remembered I'm deaf.
What?
What?
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate.
I
But
don't
did
know
you
if
hear anything, or?
Nope.
I don't know if our source is like reliable. I don't know if I dig it.
I'm gonna walk behind him and start clapping loudly. Is there any reaction?
There is not.
Okay.
Is this the only source we have?
Maybe we should
No,
ask
to
the kids.
Yeah, you can try to talk to the kids or the people running the shop, but their attitude towards subway runners is disrespectful, apparently.
Yeah, maybe we should
Oh.
catnip to the kids as well.
Not give catnips to the kids. They can't pay.
That's a good point.
They'll pay in. Wait a second. They'll pay in information.
I just
Are
want to
they-
say,
are
does
they
this
cat kids?
mean that the cats that you normally trade catnip with do pay?
Oh, I have a mummified paw of a living feline saint, so maybe they don't pay in money, but they pay in something.
I suppose.
Whatever they can.
Whatever knickknacks, they find.
I will say that if you look down the tunnels and stuff, like the lighting down there does look a little funky, but
Okay.
I mean, we can talk to these kids if we want. We can try and befriend them.
Kids. I hate the new kids. I don't get the slang.
you hear them out there calling people wobbles, calling everyone wobbles.
Does that sound like a positive thing or a negative thing?
It's hard to tell. Sometimes it seems sarcastic, but you're not sure if the sarcasm means that it's actually good or bad.
Well, I don't think anything in my inventory is going to help. I had a look and it's kind of worrying, but nothing's going to help with kids. So maybe we should just head down the tunnel. I mean, maybe this guy is just a reliable source.
I just need to check. Hey kids.
They look at you, and they're like, what's this old person want with us?
Are we the same, height as
Oh,
them, though?
thank God. Okay, they don't mistake me for being one of them. That's good. Did your radar pick anything? Any echoes that way? Or point down that direction where the old guy
Do you have
pointed.
any sort of action skill for anything communication-y?
I got consider 2, observe 3, perform 3, negotiate 2.
I mean, negotiate could work.
Okay. The hell does wobble mean?
You should ask him.
Okay, 6.
Okay. So they're not gonna. You haven't used befriend, so they're not gonna try. You're not gonna be your friend, but you are able to maybe work to get a beneficial arrangement. So I'd say with a quick thing at first of them being very what does this old person want? Why is this person asking us shit? So you want information on just confirmation that the situation is it is down that way. You don't want to go the opposite direction, or do you want more than that?
I just want quick. Yeah, something's funny going that way. Something tickles the nose.
They'll let you know about stuff if you buy us some. I think they're going to ask for some batteries
Thought they were going to say alcohol.
from the cybernetics place. They need more batteries.
I'll just give you the money.
Fucking sure, mate. These are apparently Australian children.
So how much?
How much are the batteries ups?
You gonna ask the kids that? Because that's a bad idea.
Does your character sheet have a money section?
I have 12
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah, just say what. We'll say it's 1. Yeah.
Okay, here's a coin. I don't want to talk to a shopkeeper.
They all gather around the coin and they bite into it, see if it's real, and they nearly snap it in half with their feral teeth, their feral Australian teeth.
God. Why does it always come back to teeth?
All right, you see him. You see him on the level. And they look around. It's like, yeah, the shitty thing's down there, down that away.
Okay.
But it sort of looks weird. You might want to be careful down there. It's with a slight look of the first sign of anything that isn't indignance, a bit of slight embarrassment on their face. They say, if it you see it's and he wiggles with his fingers in front of his face. It's tongue. That means it's smelling your fear or tasting it, I guess. It's a tongue.
Okay. Thanks for the scratch. What does wobble mean?
Wobble?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Don't you worry, mate. Don't you worry.
I am
All the
worrying.
kids start laughing at you.
No! No! What does it mean?
I don't think we're ever gonna know.
And off the adventure goes.
Maybe it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I mean, kids are stupid, right? Like,
No, it has to mean something.
Thankfully, the rest of the subway runners remember that they do need to pay rent
Yeah.
this week.
we've currently lost money.
You have to spend money to make money.
Oh,
I think now's a good time just to note my special ability is nearly impossible to sneak up on. So just to keep in mind as we're walking through this, and, something may come up.
it was mentioned that some of you guys have observe, right?
That's not me.
Someone in the group has observe.
I got. Yeah, observe, yeah.
Random nerd, do you have observe at all?
No, I don't.
Okay. Matt, can you give me an observe roll?
6.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Just keep doing that.
You notice that. Sorry, what was Random Nerd's character's name again?
Um,
Can we just
Delta.
write all of
Delta.
them down, actually? Because, yeah, I've only heard them once, I think. So
so
let's
Delta.
just write them down.
you
I have a
call me
last name, but
you can call me Quinn if you want.
Call me Delta 5.
yeah, I mean, I like that.
Okay, so we got Delta, or Quentin, Waverly, and Phoenix. Okay. So, Phoenix, you noticed that Delta appears to be growing cat ears.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
do you want some catnip?
God.
Does the cat ears also introduce the
Is this a normal thing? Have you done this before? Because
I
like,
don't
maybe we
need
should
it
be
now.
slightly more concerned,
What are you talking about?
Okay.
What does Waverly look like, by the way? Aside from being tiny and built.
Chocolate brown hair, black eyes.
But are they like human looking, or
Well,
like are they kangaroo looking? Are they like koala? Like what are they?
Koala. I was thinking like, what are they called? Hold on. Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Opossum?
I was thinking like one of those like flying foxes type things, but I don't know if they're marsupials. But yeah, something like
There's sugar gliders.
something like between sugar gliders and
They're
like
marsupials, I think.
okay,
They're a type of possum.
that's what I was thinking anyway.
Okay, so I'm also going to say, because you got a 6, Phoenix, that you also notice that the possum ears of Waverly appear to be slightly changed, but not much.
No. Well, am I changed as all?
The others can confirm that yes, you appear to now have cat ears.
No.
Oh no, my ears! Why they turned into a cat?
I can't eat my whole supply.
This is
That's how I
not
buy
good.
food.
This is not good at all. I mean, I take my mummified cat paw and I go, maybe this is what this does.
This is not frosty at all, guys.
Never should have got this paw in exchange for the nip. Should have
Maybe we
always
shouldn't
just
come
attempted to catch.
But if you don't continue, you won't be able to pay rent.
I guess it's not too bad becoming cats. We just gotta be careful. Make sure we don't touch the stuff.
Maybe just have to hurry up.
Okay. As you enter the tunnels, you find that this section of the metro is pretty filthy. As you go through, like, the lighting is sort of weird, and green and purple is the two main lights you find from the ones around. The air has a miasmic feel to it. These walls, they're tiled with concrete. Yeah, that's the initial, like, sort of area that you find yourself in. It's a very gross area.
This is bad soup.
Yes, that is fair.
Can I like use analyze to try and like look at our ears and try and figure out like what is happening?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Analyze to scientifically evaluate a subject.
I got 2 6s.
Okay. I'm going to say that because of your interaction past with cat magics, that this is a byproduct of some sort of arcane radiation, and is likely being. It's basically the body's self-defense mechanism against this brand of this specific type of radiation. The first sign of your body sort of building a defense results in the spontaneous growth of cat ears.
Oh, well, at least I'm a little bit moon.
Trying to get Bonnie to meow to the microphone for effect. Come on, kitty.
So as far as you can see, it probably won't lead to further catification, but too long exposure for too long a time will unfortunately probably be bad for your health in the long run.
Maybe I'll just get more immune.
I turn to Phoenix and I say, so this is a great business opportunity.
I will say that it is most likely for Delta to be able to be fine in this area for far longer, and it's why their ears grew the first, because they have a slight resistance to radiation. If I recall correctly, that was Delta, right?
I have a slight resistance.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's why. Maybe we'll say that's why you grew yours last. Then.
Okay.
No, so think about it, right? We bring some people down here, they become more cat-like. We sell them catnip as they leave. Money.
But how do we get people to sound that wavelength to get down?
Let's finish the job, but I think we should
wobble down here. How do we convince people to wobble down here? To wobble with us?
I don't know. We'll have to think of some sort of con. It's okay. We'll talk about it later. Let's get out of here quick. Finish the job. Get paid. Then we'll talk about future business.
Okay. So as you continue along, the lighting continues to get more funky, as it looks like there are sort of weird patterns flowing around under it. The air is getting thicker and thicker. Here and there you can hear those high-pitched pinging noises coming from deeper in the tunnels.
So, you know what's weird? That deaf cat back there, the janitor guy, he said he heard it, but he's deaf. You know, that doesn't really make sense to me.
He is a bit sus.
As you're continuing down, you can hear this pinging noise getting a bit more frequent. Also, you can see that just up ahead, there's some sort of obstruction. Where the line should be, like on the tracks, there appears to be some dark thing. It's hard for you to tell what it is at this range in the funky lighting.
Do we roll?
It's up to you guys. You have to tell me what you do before you can. It's in a bit of a distance, so you have some time to try and figure out or decide what you want to do.
Is
It's
like
just
lying
flat
there?
on the tracks.
Is it just like lying there? Or?
It's hard to tell. Like, it just looks like you can just tell that there's an obstruction at this point. It's maybe like about enough to cover the track's width, but it isn't train size.
Okay. Heard a friend or foe?
Or object.
You just say that and you hear what seems to be a very loud squeak and squawk. Sort of like a similar to like something between a mammal sound and a bird sound. And you hear like the ground sort of shift slightly as it gets up.
I draw my sword.
You hear a terrifying sound come from it as its stomach rumbles.
Okay, I pull out my axe.
Picture, if you will, a sugar glider wearing motorcycle leathers and helmet with a sword.
Presumably holes for your ears in the helmet.
Yes.
Okay. So you two have your weapons out. It is slow, but as you can, it starts beginning to walk towards you guys. You can see it appears to be a very large, much bigger than you'd expect, echidna. That is very hungry.
No, we can just feed her something. I don't have food in my.
I've got catnip.
I got food.
It's like a bear-sized echidna.
Oh,
I've got nightmare paint. I don't know what that is.
hang on.
Don't know
I got something in my. I might have something in my monster folios. Is there anything on monster echidnas? Would I just need to roll something for that?
That is possible. So, is this an accessory or a pack inventory, or what is it in?
It's a pack inventory.
Okay.
I don't have any actions that would go under that. So, does anyone have like a investigation roll or something like that?
Oh, so what actions do you have?
Consider, which might be applicable. Spy, experiment, operate, disguise. 4 dice for disguise. Annihilate.
Quickly disguise you as a echidna.
Threaten, befriend. Oh, befriend. Deceive.
So yeah, would you like to use one of those with your knowledge given to you by the?
I will try to befriend it.
Okay, so your allies have gotten their swords drawn. Sorry, it was a sword for Waverly. Was it a sword for Phoenix?
Throwing axes.
Throwing axes. My apologies.
Hold up. If we want to we must prepare for a new age. Where we must befriend the beasts, not harm them. Hang
Can
on.
they eat friendship?
They seem pretty hungry.
Hmm.
You're the big
We'll-
one here.
we'll
You're most
work on-
likely to be
Give us a befriend roll.
We will get to that eventually. What does the inventory help with? Like 1+1 does, or?
I don't think it does. I think it just gives you that context of like it makes certain things more reasonable.
Ah, right.
From what I remember, but it can increase the effect. Like if you tried to do this without having that, it would have much lower effect and effectiveness. So what did you end up rolling?
1d6, but I got a 6, so.
Okay, that's
We'll be
very
going
good
great
luck.
if we're rolling just sixes the whole time.
Yeah, you just never have to deal with any stress or problems. Just always roll the best possible roll.
I pet the bear-sized echidna.
It's got
So,
spines.
by consulting your tome, you are able to see that the Omega Echidnas really, really like and trust and befriend those who can give it these radioactive ants that they really like eating,
Okay.
and that anything that has like this radiation will make it like that is what it's hungry for, and probably what like the radiation in these tunnels is probably what caused it to dig its way down here and get lost. But
Aw.
it's not, unfortunately, it tasted the radiation on the air, but it couldn't find any ants.
Hold on, we can find some ants somewhere around here.
Hopefully I don't need to
I hide my
sacrifice my
ears.
California rolls.
I'd say the most likely location for ants would be if you went up one of the those service tunnels and went back to the surface and just. But I don't. So that you would know the. So I'm going to say that because you got a 6, that method will objectively work. If you find some way to feed it, it'll be friendly to you now.
Well, let's just head out. It doesn't seem to want to attack us. It's strong.
It is hungry right now. Oh, I will say that once it gets closer to you,
Yep.
The funky lighting enough. Once it gets into that, you will be able to see it too has cat ears.
That is an odd image.
It is a slightly odd image.
I'll just shove a California roll in his face as I eat it.
Yeah, I'll give it some catnip.
Give me a resisting roll.
Oh no.
As it's going to try and like, not just eat the roll.
Oh no.
It's gonna go for the whole hand.
But that's me.
It is. So I recommend you try to use your amazing reflexes and pull it
I
out.
got a 6.
Okay, of course you did. So as a reminder, the way resistance rolls work is that you suffer 6 stress minus the highest results. So
Good
you are able to pull it out in time.
Hooray.
You still have a hand.
So I'm going to say that it is still hungry because it's not radioactive ants, but it's not going to maul your faces off immediately.
Okay, good. Let's just
gonna
go past
get
it.
a bit of catnip and throw some at it and see if it
I
like
don't know. We could have this one come along with us.
it has any effect. This is a scientific
I'm not
experiment. as
sacrificing
well.
any more
Do
lunches,
you have
okay?
experiment, Danny?
No, I don't.
I do have experiment though. What did you want to do?
I was just gonna like do an experiment, as in I want to see if it affects them, so that I know whether or not this is actually gonna work on people in the future who I bring down here and they become cat-like.
Oh, the catnip. Okay. I can try that for you.
I mean, it's just like throwing it at them. I don't think it's a real experiment.
In this case, the echidna will not respond.
Oh, catnip. This is a waste of time for our business. We need to move on.
How long does it take to get back up to the surface to get some ants?
Maybe we should sprint.
So you'd have to either go a bit back or a bit more forward to reach one of the service ladders or go back to the station.
Is anyone good at sprinting?
We are subway runners, but
It's an action. Do anyone have it? I have sprint 1.
no, I don't.
I do not. No sprint.
Okay, well, I have sprint 1. I could try sprinting somewhere if you guys want. Otherwise, we can just walk.
If we just like go forward, go up the ladder, and come back down, then
If you go first past it, worked for me.
all right then. I will walk around it.
So it's eyeing you off as you try to walk around it. It's apprehensive. It's still hungry.
I'll throw another roll at behind it.
It's going to
So,
go up and go for that.
Okay.
I dashed around while it's distracted.
Okay. I'm going to say that probably succeeds.
Yeah, it's box lunches, by the way. That's my inventory. I don't know how many I actually have. It just has box lunches.
How many
Okay.
California rolls do you like usually come in a bento? Oh.
Depends on the
Five?
box.
Or 5, I'm guessing, it would fit in a box.
I would say like 4 rolls, but like, actually no, I don't know. It depends. It depends. It's different from different places. Like I imagine it's like 4 rolls, and then like, well, not whole rolls, but like half rolls, and then like 4 nigiri in like a combination box. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we found some important information. Turns out catnip may not work so well if we bring people down here. That would have been an amazing opportunity.
Maybe they just don't have enough radiation.
Maybe.
Okay. So you can go. You guys can either continue down and ignore the thing, or you will soon come across one of those little tunnels that then has a ladder. You could clamber up the ladder.
No, I'm like just finding some ant food to eat so it joins us along.
Yeah, I don't see any
Will
problem
the
with that.
ants have cat ears?
If exposed to the tunnels, then yes.
It would be funny.
How long are you willing to spend to grab? Like, how many ants are you grabbing? So, because you go up and you find yourself maybe like in the middle of a street.
Yeah, I'll have to collect it on like a plastic.
So, and there's maybe a park on the other side of the road.
Probably just like half an hour, maybe at most, maximum. They're preferably probably just about 10 minutes.
Okay, so you're in the middle of the road. Cars are dashing around.
Ah.
And you can see the park on the other side of the road. You plan to try and spend 10 minutes there, but at most 30. You probably won't need the 30, but you're going to have to try and avoid the cars.
Oh.
This will either take what is called patience, or something like sprinting, or some other action, or magic, or one of your special powers.
I should get some turnips if there's any like shops around.
Did you would
I got
you
turnip
not
magic.
bring some turnips?
Well, it wasn't in the inventory. I would have probably brought some.
Feel free to spend a coin for some turnip.
Okay, 17 coin. Wait, is this like a retroactive thing that I brought along turnips?
Yes, we'll say retroactively that you brought some turnip.
Yeah, I've summoned some turnip wings.
Apparently, a coin is worth about $5 US.
US price of turnips. United States turnip wholesale market price.
It's about $7.60 apparently.
4 kilo?
No, for like how much Australian coins.
Oh, okay.
These were really ripped off.
Uh,
You gave him $7.
Okay, they are pretty cheap per kilo, so so I have like a whole bag. I just need to do it right.
So what are you doing? So you're doing some turnip magic.
Yeah, turnip wings. Temporarily.
Turnip wings?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll.
8.
You can't. Okay, that's not how this works. You take the
What?
highest.
Oh, 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is pretty good. That's a partial success.
Okay.
So there are consequences, trouble, some harm, or reduced effect. So you were able to grow these turnip wings. But I'm going to say that you have a magical mishap. It's a pretty minor one, but now your spells only work if prefaced with skippity-doo.
No. Wait, what is that?
When casting spells for the rest of the adventure, your spells only work if prefaced with skippity-doo. You have to say that as part of the spell.
Okay. I say skippity doo for the first time. Very loudly on the street as I fly.
People are stunned as they hear this, like loudly over the traffic somehow. And everyone looks and they see you with your turnip wings. And then you go like 10 meters and you're at the park. It's a pretty small park, but it is a park.
honestly, getting up on my own supply.
I walk away out of embarrassment. So I guess we'll just like look around for a little bit to collect the ants on the.
There is actually a thing about like what happens if you just spend some time above ground.
Okay.
But it's normally to like deal with that's for like if you spend like some hours there, you can like get above ground and de-stress. As far as I'm aware, none of you have any stress because you've been rolling very well.
We're all fine. We're laid back people, you know.
This can actually lower your stress back down to 0, but it takes a few hours. So this won't take that. It's just going to be it's not going to be hard for you to find some ants. The hardest part will be how are you keeping the ants? Like you just putting them in your pockets?
I'd find like a bottle somewhere and just stuff it in there. Them in there.
Okay. Odd, but I can't imagine too much difficulty.
Yeah.
And with that, I assume you then fly back, and do you bring your turnip wings with you into the tunnel? It will be a bit of a squeeze.
I keep some of the turn. Oh no, the wings. No, we're not gonna need it in the tunnels.
Okay.
I skippity doo to dispel the turnip wings.
Skippity don't. Skippity don't turns off the spell. Okay, so your companion has returned to the tunnels with a bottle of ants. As they're going down the ladder, the ants begin to grow their cat ears.
And so I feed the echidna.
Okay. With its massive tongue, it eats all of them in split second. Gets its tongue inside the bottle with it's surprising ease. But then it's sort of like all done. Thankfully, that is its diet. It does eat normal-sized ants that just are radioactive.
Okay. It needs the radiation for the bones.
Should have said the spines glow. That would have been cool. Just like radioactive, like cartoon radioactive glow. But I did not think of that at the time. Okay. So you have now befriended the Omega Echidna, and it is sated, and it now trusts you.
Come along with us. There is grand adventures down lower into the subway.
Do we have enough ants?
You are out. It ate your entire supply of ants.
We'll find more.
Does it understand us?
Not
No.
entirely, but he got a 6 on befriending it from based on his monster manual. So
It follows. It shows us like some ways of commanding it. It's like sign languages or something.
the secret sign languages of it.
It's just got like 2 commands, just like follow me and stop.
Okay. So yes, you now have a Omega Echidna as part of your party.
Good work. I'm surprised it worked, but it's good. We should probably hurry up. Like, I don't want to get cat ears here, like, forever. I prefer my normal ears.
Okay, yeah, let's get down. Wait, I feel my head.
They're very sensitive.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, let's wobble down the tunnel and find our skull person.
Okay. So you're continuing down, and you find you're going down and down, down. The track splits into 2 directions with the splitter. Down one side, I'd say you can feel your ears twitch. Down the other, you can hear the pings.
I mean, okay. So we're actually down here to fix the E line, right?
Correct.
Is that both ways? This is just the line just splitting?
The line is the whole line. Yes, it's got the problems down, but you don't know exactly in which part is causing the problem.
Well, could I try using my engineer action, just from what I've seen of the track and just in general, see maybe if I can figure out which way the problem might be coming from?
So engineer allows you to build stuff.
Okay.
So I would allow it to you to be able to build something to do that.
Okay.
So could you just give me a general idea on what sort of what would that look like, or like a use?
Do you need an Allen wrench?
I've got a set.
Oh, we both have a set.
That's very convenient.
Okay. Well, I've got a full set and probably another full set, so that's good. I don't know anything about engineering in real life, so let's make something up.
You guys just befriended a giant echidna with radioactive cat-eared ants, Danny.
That is true. Okay, I'm just gonna... Actually, why don't I use magic? It's easier. I've got magnet magic. Like, kind of maybe do a spell to, like, make us more, like, magnetize us to go in the way we need to go. Like...
You want to magnetize yourself to the pole of, like, trouble?
Yep.
Okay.
What could go wrong? I'm a chaotic person here.
I will allow it.
Okay, so my magnet magic is 4, so I will roll 4. We'll see what happens. Oh no, I rolled a die I cannot read. The 3, okay. I got 1 6.
You only need 1? Oh god. Okay, so you are able to resonate the group, and now you guys are magnetically pulled to the trouble of the E line.
Yep.
So you would sense that there is trouble in both directions, but it is far stronger down the direction that caused your ears to twitch.
Yep. Let's become cats, guys. Let's go.
Okay, as you go.
Yes?
Okay, as you go down, the tunnel continues to be. It's very gross, unfortunately. Still, that feeling of magnetism you have is sort of like, it's one of those ones where I like to imagine like you stand there and it just slightly, you can feel that constant pull, like when you're holding a strong magnet. But question, is it just compass or is it full magnetism?
I was thinking it would be like more. It is slightly pulling you towards it because I'm chaotic and it's more interesting that way.
Okay. So that also means that if, so
There's no running
but you
away
guys
from
aren't
that.
generating a magnetism either, right? Like it's not like if you guys were next to it, would it move towards you as well?
No, it was just for us.
Okay. So you guys continue down. Suddenly, the funky lights change color. They all turn red, and the PA system turns on. And it reports, everything is fine, no need to panic.
Sounds legit. Okay, not sure what I was expecting, but I don't think it was this.
It repeats.
Yep, I got it. All good. You can stop repeating. Guys, I don't trust this.
So I'm assuming you continue on?
I mean, yeah, if the magnetism keeps going...
Yep.
This is a bit weird about the lighting. What color was the light before?
Originally, it was green and purple. Okay. Continuing forward in this now red light, the sound of the PA continues to be annoying. And Echidna is following behind you all. Up ahead, you can see what looks to be a train.
Okay.
That appears to have been crashed.
Okay, fine.
But something looks very odd with the train. It's hard to fully notice at first because of the red light over everything. But it does appear that it is sort of faintly transparent.
Oh no, it's a ghost train. Sorry, I had to say it. Mike was in the room. Who's the best person at looking over stuff?
I got pre-observe.
There are many different skills for examining things. There's analyze, consider, investigate, scan.
I have a ton for consider, but I'm not sure what that entails. I think it's just
Consider
looking at
allows you to reflect upon the nature of a subject.
The nature of ghost trains. Yeah, but what exactly?
That might work. I only have analyze out of all of those.
Scientifically evaluate a subject. So yeah, while observe will allow you to perceive the whole of a subject's significance. Consider will allow you to reflect upon the nature of the subject. So one is more philosophical and one is more broad.
What does it mean to be a ghost train?
Yeah. You consider the ghost train and its ramifications.
Where would the ghost train go? Well, it took down the E line.
It's crashed.
It's crashed.
It is crashed, yes.
Where would a ghost train crash? If it were
That is a good question. That is unironically a very good question.
I'm going to do it now. Is it highest roll again, or?
Yep, it's always highest roll.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, for God's sake. This is like with Graceful and Wicked. It turns out if there's not Mike, you guys just can't fail at rolls.
The ghost train would normally just phase. What should happen is the ghost train should phase through the walls, but crashing the ghost train?
That is correct. Normally, a ghost train should not collide into anything except for ghost objects. So knowing this, you are able to realize that in front of the train, there must be some sort of impossible obstacle. Some sort of thing that exists for ghosts, but also in both worlds. And that this sort of friction may be the cause of all that radiation that is coming forward.
We're gonna have to find a guy with a skull for a face, because if it's
Maybe he's the train driver.
Potentially, yeah. If we find him, then we found a ghost train.
Are we magnetized to the train? Does it seem like it's pulling us to?
I'd say you are getting pulled closer to the train. Yes, faintly.
Yeah. Well, maybe I could try fixing the train. I'm an engineer, but it's a ghost, so I don't know how that would work.
Again, if we find a guy with a skull
You
for
can build
face, we probably
something.
can fix
I'm
it.
very good at sabotage, though. Not sure how that's gonna come up.
sabotage the ghost train and make it crash again.
I'm going to say that once you guys get close enough to the ghost train, that you would, by default, pass through it. Which, because it's bigger than you, means at first you're like partway through the floor.
Oh god.
But theoretically, things can be built or operated or threatened.
Threatened?
I don't see what would prevent you from... It's a valid action. It might be difficult, but yeah, so right now, theoretically, whatever it hit is at the front of the train. I will say that you guys have not seen any ghost people.
Huh.
No ghost commuters so far.
Any like footprints around that indicates people got off, or I guess
Yeah,
I'll go and observe or something.
I'm going to say that it probably wouldn't be too hard to find. But it would take effort to track, I guess. So there are some footsteps not near the actual train, but a bit of away from it, as if something jumped off the train and had a bit of distance on that jump. Though it seems surprisingly small. They're very small feet.
But is that abnormal? More than half of our group is small.
That is true. But I rolled pint
What
size on this, so that's, according to this, it's pint sized.
It's gonna be even smaller.
But it's also swollen with muscles.
Oh god.
But yeah, so that...
Can I try and go to the front of the train and analyze the area, see if I can figure out exactly what it hit and what happened?
Yes, it wouldn't take you too long to walk your way through the train, literally. And you would find yourself at the front. Give me an analyze roll to scientifically evaluate the subject.
I only got 5.
Okay. So, you're going to take, unless you want to try and resist it, I'm going to say you succeed, but it's going to take you, and you're going to figure it out, but it's going to take longer than you want, and you'll feel really obvious once you realize it, giving you a slight loss of confidence.
Oh.
As a minor wound.
Why couldn't you figure out sooner?
Oh god.
So the thing
got
that is
tools too.
that you realize, so you're looking at it, you're figuring it out. At the front, you can't actually see there doesn't seem to be any obstruction, even though you know from what I nearly said Waverly, what Delta says, that it definitely hit something that exists in both worlds, and it takes you a bit, and you're analyzing it, you're examining the area from different points, seeing for any obstructions, and then eventually you finally realize, oh, the thing they hit was actually invisible. It is directly there, and you just had to reach out and touch that area that it probably hit. It's a bit further on the train, the train hit it, and then there was a rebound. And so, you would have actually realized this if you just, reached out a bit more and touched things rather than just looking. Which is why there's that was sort of dumb of me.
I have wounded pride.
Yeah.
You're such a wobble.
You don't even know what it means.
So it appears to be, touching this, that there is what appears to be fragments of an invisible, hard, broken thing. And I'm going to say, because you still got a success, you're able to determine that it was a giant invisible egg.
It's not concerning at all. Is it an
That
echidna
is now
egg?
cracked open and is apparently deathly enough that it is solid to ghost things, but is also solid to you.
That does sound worrying.
Could this be where the radiation is coming from?
It
So
could be
the radiation
coming from the
is
train.
coming from this, the train hitting something that, And so if you dislodge the egg fragments and stuff, then and got all the egg parts off the train, then the radiation could fade.
And would that fix the line?
You would also have to get someone to re-rail the train, or you figure out how to re-rail the train.
I'm an engineer who's good
And
at
there is also
sabotage.
theoretically this skull thing somewhere, but the skull thing isn't necessarily going to prevent the line.
Maybe they caused this whole thing. Or maybe they came out of the egg. Okay. Well, we gotta clean this mess up. So I'll magnetize the egg pieces to all come together. Because I can't really see them.
Okay, that's going to be very hard for you to do. Like, there's a lot of it and it's heavy.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to say this is going to take some stress, so it'd be 2 stress from you to get an extra effectiveness, or you'll need some stress, or you'll need some help from Phoenix, which will give
Phoenix, you wanna
them
help
some
out?
stress.
Well,
It'll be 2 stress if Waverly does it, 1 stress if Phoenix does it.
Phoenix, you wanna help me out?
Sorry, what do you want?
We're gonna magnetize some egg shards together, the invisible ones.
Okay, I only got 1 dice though. You sure you want me to help?
Oh, you don't have to roll. It would just
Okay.
be that you would take 1 stress from helping.
Okay. Stress. Gotta fight workplace stress. Fire everyone who's stressed.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
the idea. Working in teams is innately stressful. What does that say?
So I still roll 4, right?
You still roll the normal thing in this
Yep.
case. Well, no, you roll for 1 extra. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 5 then.
Teamwork gives you 1 extra die.
Okay, I got 2 6s.
Okay.
Augers.
With the additional help, you two are able to magnetically call all the shards together. And does it have that like electricalness between it, or is it just like invisible and they just all go like Lego together, or what? It's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, well, I mean, they used to be an egg, so maybe they just reform into an egg.
Okay, so you've got this invisible egg that is solid to ghosts and stuff, just sitting there in front of the train.
You know, do you think a cat came out of this egg, considering we've been turned into cats? Do you think it's just coincidence?
Maybe it's a big coincidence. Maybe people just hallucinated this skull person. We haven't seen it. No one's we talked to has seen it.
I'm gonna say that you guys feel the radiation fading a bit. Well, actually, Waverly and Delta feels the radiation wavering a bit, but Phoenix does not, because they weren't feeling it to begin with.
Hooray!
Well, we
You
did
might
something.
still be able to have kids after all.
Yay!
No, they'll just be part cat now.
No.
Oh, well, I guess we still need to fix the line. I mean, technically, the ghost train won't affect anything. Everything will just pass through. Unless
Correct.
ghost trains come along this line. Is this a ghost train line?
Ghost trains sometimes go along the line.
Wouldn't that just hit into the back?
Can our magnetic powers affected, or is it just too ghosty?
It is made of metal.
Okay.
Just ghost metal. I mean, we could try magnet magic, but I mean, we were doing that a lot. Anything else we want to do? Maybe I could just like have it explode. I'm good at sabotage.
No, yeah, I only got sabotage as well.
Why don't we both work together? We sabotage it, it explodes, then the line's clear.
Good idea.
It's a ghost explosion, so it shouldn't affect anything else, right?
Yeah, that's sound logic.
The echidna goes forward and begins to scratch on the egg.
Huh,
It probably smells the radiation inside it.
yeah, makes sense. Well, Delta, why don't you move the egg further away so we can blow up this train?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with the egg?
Good question.
Oh no. Okay, so while you guys figure out what you're gonna do with the egg, it sounded like Waverly and Phoenix are going to sabotage the train
Yeah.
Yep.
to destroy it.
The ghost reactor to explode.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you can do this by using the it's not like a spell, but like it's that because ghost stuff has often got that EMF stuff, so you can still poke. Like with a bit of focus, you can just poke ghost stuff as if it was solid,
Okay.
and it feels sort of tingly, like it's got static electricity.
Okay, so for teamwork, only
Whoever
one of
has
us
the-
rolls, right?
Yeah, whoever has the biggest dice pool +1, and the other person gets 1 stress.
I got 3 dice. What about you?
I got 4.
Okay, I get 1 stress again. Stress.
It's like you're really hard to work with, and I'm just pressing all these buttons and going through, going, "Oh, what
Aren't
happens?"
you
when
the
beat
one who's
this
hard to
out?"
work with?
Yeah, no, I'm not hard to work with. That's why he's getting stressed.
God.
Okay, ready? Let's see. If we roll low, I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, I got a 6. It's okay.
Okay. So it's going to take some time, but you two are going to be able to do it. But it's going to take some time. I might pause the game for a second. Go grab a drink, get some food set up, figure out what I'm going to be having for lunch, and we'll talk back again in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to go do a few things.
Okay, we are back. So the current situation is that Phoenix and Waverly are currently sabotaging the ghost train so that it explodes, freeing the track of its problems.
Nothing bad will happen.
Correct. Nothing bad would ever happen from exploding a ghost train. Admittedly, you did get 6s, so I guess nothing bad will happen. But
Yay!
But- this is going to take some time. And while they're doing that, Delta and the Echidna need to figure out what to do about the giant invisible egg that is blocking the path. What are you going to do? How are you going to solve this problem?
Well, what problem? We're just blowing it up.
You're going to blow up the egg as well?
Oh, the egg. The thing never said anything about egg. Is it emitting radiation still?
Now that the egg is sealed up, the radiation in the area is beginning to fade. There's no longer interaction between egg and ghost train, which seemed to be what was creating the radiation. If they touch, then more radiation will happen.
Maybe we keep the egg?
It's pretty big. It was big enough to derail a train.
Oh, so we can't carry it? Maybe
If you were strong enough, perhaps.
Is it metal? Can we magnetic it?
You guys can magnetic it, apparently.
I guess we just have to magnetic it out of here. After we blow up the train.
I think is Delta doing something beforehand, because we kind of just left him alone with the giant echidna and the egg.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, random nerd.
Hmm.
What are you doing with the egg?
Okay. I was thinking either we can. I was thinking use my terms to probably help carry it. But how big is the egg again?
It's big enough to derail a train. And it is at least currently hollow. So
I mean, we can just crack the egg. And how hard is the egg?
And the radiation comes out when you crack it.
We just
Oh,
the egg.
okay. Let's not do that.
while they're trying to figure out, okay, what can we do with the egg? Delta, you hear some high-pitched pings.
Ah!
Is it coming from the egg?
It is not. It's coming from deeper into the tunnel.
Oh, it's probably nothing.
From the direction you guys came from.
I look back. Anything in the
I
distance?
will say that Waverly and Phoenix do not hear it, despite theoretically being closer to the source of the sound. You turn around, but there is a ghost train in front of you. But you can easily pass through the ghost train to see what's on the other side.
Okay. I'll have a look through it. Might have a quick peek.
Okay. In the red light, down lower, you can see that there is something that seems to be shimmering off in the distance. It's a bit hard to see. It also seems very small.
Let everyone else know that something's shimmering over here.
Sorry, we're too busy. We got to sabotage this train.
It looks sort of like it's perhaps like got long flowing dark robes behind it, and so it may be the hooded figure.
Do they react to seeing me, or can they not?
It
see
seems to be slowly moving towards you, or at least towards the train.
me?
Oh, did someone disconnect?
For some reason, like, I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, did you miss much?
Pretty old.
Hmm?
I missed when you like were describing what he said. Anthony said he was going to peek.
So I'll repeat that then. So it's a very small creature that appears to be like from this distance, like it may be just like a lump of robe, dark black robe that seems to be just trailing along.
Probably nothing.
So it may be the hooded figure.
Probably nothing.
Do you want to do anything before? And Delta also told you guys that they were seeing this because you guys didn't hear the noise.
No. Hi there, friend or foe?
A high-pitched ping goes out, but again, only Delta hears it, and I guess the Echidna.
Look, we fixed this job up good, okay? We don't need any more subway runners. You missed out on this job.
The cloak, as you say that, rises up into into around human height, and you can. It's now close enough that in the red light you can see that it appears to be a winged skull, where those wings are actually just so black and like goes so limp that it looks like a cloak. And then you can see sticking out from under the skull are immensely swole limbs. Just fucking like it is like a JoJo character, or like Buzzwole. Buzzwole is for reference, for people who don't know, is a Pokemon, well, technically an Ultra Beast. That's giant muscular mosquito.
I did not know that.
It's amazing. It's ridiculous, but it's amazing.
Is it a fighting type?
I believe it's bug fighting, yes. And it's just ridiculous and amazing.
Well, I'm just sabotaging a train here.
Yeah,
Can't
you're
get distracted.
very busy. It sticks out its tongue and is tasting for fear. It does not sound like Waverly has any.
Yeah, Waverly's just like trying to explode a train here. Come back later.
The skull floats towards the train, and it pulls out a sword.
No, I don't want to fight. I guess it is a foe.
And
Okay.
it seems to have views against you guys, and it's going to try use its sword to like open one of the doors of the train and try to enter. I'd say everyone can see this, but I'm assuming that Waverly is too busy to be looking at it right now. But they can probably hear the sound of the train door scraping. Delta and Phoenix can directly see it, as can the Echidna.
Okay.
I yell back, "Hey guys, are you dealing with this thing or like?"
Okay, I'm going to do my mating ritual. I'm going to throw an axe at it.
The first step to any good relationship.
Oh, no.
My love language is ritual combat, like a Klingon.
Well, technically, like, but the male way of doing of love language for Klingons would be to do poetry.
Oh yeah, while the female throws axes or throws anything.
Yeah, it's the women who bite the man's face. Is it the face or is it just
I think
the
it's
lip?
the face.
Okay, Fizz arrived, I believe. Right back.
Oh, okay. So we'll
We shall continue talking about Klingon mating rituals.
I'm sure the audience would love to hear about these. Klingon mating rituals.
I know nothing about them. What?
Let me and Danny, the Star Trek watchers, fill you with the great lore about Klingons. So the most important thing to know is that they are very redundant organs. So their bodies are very much designed so that for every organ that they could lose, they have extra ones. And recent shows have confirmed this means they have 2 penises.
Oh god, why does everyone keep doing
I'm not sure that needs to be clarified, but okay.
It was a fan thing, like, because it was like Klingon characters got injured in earlier things, and they explained, oh, it's okay because they've got like extra organs.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And
they
people were like, wait, they said every organ has a redundant version. So fans were like, what does that mean that they have like 2 penises and 2 vaginas? And then Star Trek Discovery confirmed, in their version at least, of Klingons that they do.
Yes, they do.
But like, it's worth mentioning, Klingons in Discovery have many different biological differences to other Klingons.
Oh, so it's not all of them then. Okay.
It's all of them,
Depends.
but also depends. Well, I guess the human-y ones wouldn't.
They just look more human, right?
I feel like, but it's all the exterior stuff, right? Like, you can't have like an interior. I mean, you can, I guess, have an interior penis.
I don't know.
But
Hmm.
this is what people are here for the session for.
I do like the fact that they explain, why they look different
Okay.
back in original.
Do I need to roll dice?
Yes. So you are throwing these hand axes at them, or hatchets at them.
Axe
you have
is
a
balanced for
fighting-
throwing.
You should have a fighting stat or something
Okay.
like that,
It's 3.
and you get to roll 3 dice.
I got a 6.
Of
Yeah.
course you did. Okay. So what was the aim of these axes? Just to try and kill it? To what?
Does it fly or does it walk?
So it primarily flies because it's so tiny that that way it doesn't have to have its swole legs touch the ground.
Okay. Probably a mistake, but I'm gonna aim for the wings.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that cuts through some of the wings and it screams with the voice of many, many humans. As its wings get cut.
From the background, say, keep it down. I'm trying to sabotage here.
Sabotage faster.
Oh god.
It is going to, in its rage, leap at you off the door and try to slice you up. And as it does so, you see it flicker in and out of existence, becoming invisible for a second or two, making it a bit harder to judge where to dodge, where it's coming from, where the sword is going to be. The sword also appears semi-ghostly, but still physical enough to be able to cut you. Can you give me a resistance roll? I am assuming you're going to try and dodge.
Okay. Resistance is 3.
3, did you say?
Oh no, it's 5.
Oh, 5. Okay, so that is a partial. So you would get 1 stress as you duck out of the way of this, just in time. As it carves, it ends up cutting through some of the... You know how they have those bars just as you enter? Just before the... there's some seating at the entrance to a train car? So it slices through those, and the seating ends up smashing down.
Well, we have a wobble of the situation. Please wobble faster.
How long do I have left?
10 minutes.
Yep, going as fast as I can.
I can't get this up for 10 minutes.
Delta, what are you doing? What are you and the echidna doing?
The kid, no. I got my axes out anyway, so I was like... But this is surprisingly large. Alright, it's time to give these axes a go. Does the echidna look ready?
Sure.
All right. I like encourage the echidna to defend and also throw axes at the.
Do you have an applicable action, like a skill, for the telling the echidna to attack? Like, is there anything you feel would apply?
Only befriend. That's the
Okay.
only. It's because we are the bestest of friends and we all we protect each other.
That's fine by me. Give that a roll.
Okay. Where did the chat box go? Oh, there it is. Oh, not good enough friends.
What did you get?
What? 3.
A 3. Ooh,
Yeah.
that is unfortunately a problem. A complication occurs.
Oh no.
Hopefully, please don't make it more me.
No, unfortunately. So the Omega Echidna leaps forward at the creature, passing through the ghost train, trying to attack it, but its reaction time is too good, and it ends up slicing the Echidna.
No! No!
It takes a major wound.
No!
Oh.
The Echidna squeaks out in pain.
Well,
You were also going to throw an axe yourself, you said, or something. Or are you going to run
I
up
was-
with an axe? Or?
They were throwing axes, so I was gonna like throw it at the
we both have
Well, not while the echidna's in the way. I was gonna throw the axe first, but
You could try to reposition or like climb on top of the train and throw down, or because remember the train is both solid and incorporeal, based on whatever you want to decide at the moment.
okay. I'll just climb up to get the advantage.
Okay, so you climb up onto the train and you're attacking from above. Give me a fighting roll.
Yep.
I will say that the echidna is not smart enough to be able to be treating the train as both solid and not solid, so it's just thinking it's not there.
No.
What did you end up getting?
5.
Okay, so that is another partial success. Good to see that all the not perfect successes start happening as soon as you guys got into the fight. Okay, so you're throwing these down. Some of them begin to hit the creature. I'd say maybe 1 or 2 hit the skull, making cracks. And again, a scream of many human voices, ghost voices, come out. And you can also start to hear like a constant sound sort of like escaping, sort of like as if sound is like sort of like coming out like of a crack in a music box or something. Like you can hear it better now that there's cracks or holes. And you can hear the words, or I guess the thoughts, egg, 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 egg.
Someone's obsessed.
Just constantly in different ghost human voices.
It's obsessed.
So the problem with what you're doing is that I'm gonna say, like, as this is happening, like it's the sounds of all this ghostly stuff is now like getting louder and louder and louder. Because there's these ghost screams and there's always this background noise, and it's sort of unnerving and sort of shocking.
I'm trying to concentrate here, guys.
Sound.
I would like to say that this sounds and stuff is sort of uncomfortable. Would you be fine to have a minor wound of like just sort of like an unease, or would you like to resist that?
I will try to resist that.
Okay, you would roll resistance then?
Oh well.
So you take, what did you roll as your highest?
3. I got 3.
Okay, you're going to get 3 stress.
Okay.
But you don't have to deal with that fear. You're able to, it's building up, but you're able to avoid that worry.
Yeah, the mental fortitude, but it takes a toll on me.
Okay, so now it is going to try and I'm going to roll to see if it tries to attack Phoenix or if it tries to attack the Echidna. If I roll odd, we'll say it is the echidna. If it's heads, we'll say Phoenix. So just flip a coin. I got heads. Congratulations, Phoenix.
Oh, yay.
So with its, you hear, you know when in My Hero, when All Might is doing their smashes and there's like that wind that comes off?
Yep.
That's the sort of vibe you get from this. It sort of like punches level of like power behind its sword swing. And it's going to, this slice, if you don't dodge it or avoid it or do some action to deal with it, will probably do severe wounds to you.
Okay. Resistance.
Like you'll be
6.
blasted probably through into the carriages area.
Got 6.
Okay, so what do you do to avoid it?
I'm gonna jump from out of the side of the train, make it incorporeal, and roll out of it.
Okay. So as that happens, you hear the like that car and like where it goes up and low into the different levels of seating just gets decimated by this sonic boom of air pressure and force. All the while it still has this ghost voice muttering egg. Sort of, it's not saying it, but like it's sort of escaping out of the cracks in its head.
Why is it keep saying egg? Maybe it wants an omelet.
It could. What do you guys do now? I assume that Waverly, you're trying to work right now, right?
I'm trying to. I was hoping
The
I could go maybe a bit.
suddenly jams forward for you
God,
as the force like knocks it around.
that's a bit too early. Well, looks like I'm doing better than I thought.
Yeah, a section of the train just got fucking deleted. It's like, the sabotage. Okay, what do Phoenix and Delta do now?
Gonna throw another axe at them. Gonna aim for the skull.
Aim for the skull. Okay.
3.
So that is unfortunately a failure and a problem. So I'm gonna say you hit, but it ends up like the axe exactly hits the existing crack, goes into it,
Okay.
and it's just gone, completely disappeared.
My axe. This is costing us.
Now, and as a result, suddenly, do you like collect your axes afterwards because of how poor you are?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like for you to take a consequence of fear about like you're going to buy a whole new set of them because you can't just buy one. They always come in packs of like 7.
No.
So please get anxious about money as a problem, as a moderate wound, because weapons cost a pretty penny.
So that is a severe wound.
Unless you want to resist it, but
do I just roll resistance?
yeah. So you would still cost you that, but it wouldn't like fill you with the fear about throwing more.
Okay, I'll resist.
You'll try to resist at least.
Okay, I got a 4.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2 stress.
I'm getting very stressed right now.
You're definitely going to have to take some time up above. Do make sure to tell me if your stress bars ever get maxed out. Okay. Random nerd. What are you and the echidna doing?
I'm worried about the echidna. I want to help the echidna, but I don't know healing.
Echidna's dead.
No!
It's gonna die and it's your fault.
No! There's only one way to resolve this, and we need to take this down. Okay. So where is it now relative to the echidna?
So right now the echidna is halfway through the floor of the train, and it's still sort of standing on the train. It can't fly properly now.
Okay. I don't have any healing actions. What does the annihilate action do?
It annihilates things.
I try to annihilate the.
To completely destroy something is what it says.
I don't really have the tools for that.
You could try to maybe damage the train and like have the train parts fall onto it or something. Like squash it with that.
Oh, actually, what does turnip magic entail? Because I can throw some turnip grenades at it to do some decent damage.
It is magic relating and about turnips.
Fiery turnips.
You could do so.
These axes aren't doing enough for me.
Turn it into a turnip.
4.
Okay, so that is a partial.
Okay.
So what is your goal again?
I was basically turnip fireballs to defeat the.
Okay, so I'm going to say that as you do this, you get a magical mishap. You can try to resist it. Of course, like any roll, any consequence, you can try to resist it. But as a result, you're trying to summon this flaming turnip, and it appears to be a living flaming turnip monster that you launch out.
Oh, what?
So it will shoot. It will hit it, and probably I'm going to say it's probably going to destroy it. You are going to destroy the thing, the creature that you are fighting.
Yes.
But you do it by making another creature.
I hear the screams.
So you have a choice. Do you let that happen, or are you going to try and resist it?
I was going to say I only realized that once it hits the creature.
Do it.
Okay. So the flaming turnip slams into it, and its skull is shattered. Suddenly, many ghosts burst out of it and fly up into the sky.
What? Ah!
All the people that from the train, then
What?
rest. Then as the ghosts clear, you guys see that the flaming turnip remains. And it begins to roll around, setting fire to the things.
Ah!
Sabotage going great. I think I should abandon the ship right now, though.
You can probably take advantage of that to speed up the sabotage.
Yay! I yell out, "Thanks, good work, guys."
I just got done spilling oil everywhere. This is great.
Did it drop anything? Did my axes fly out?
Their sword. Not their sword.
Or take the sword.
Okay, you have a ghosty sword with you now. It causes sword wounds.
We might sell it. I'm not selling you on it.
Why wouldn't we want a ghost sword? Sounds useful.
But we need to pay rent.
There's also a flaming
get paid
turnip.
for doing this.
There is a flaming turnip, and it is rolling around this ghost train. Because of the previous sabotage, that means that the train will explode very soon. I recommend everyone get away as fast as they can.
I'm sprinting away. I have a sprint ability.
Okay? Give that a roll.
Oh no, I only have 1 die. I got a 3.
Okay, so that is a partial success. So as you're desperately running out of the train, you will get a deep cut.
I would like to resist,
Okay.
if possible. So resist, what do I have for that? 2, okay. Well, no, I got a 2.
Okay, so that's 4 stress.
It's okay, I wasn't stressed before, but now I'm stressed.
Now you know how I
as
feel.
you're running, I'm going to say that Delta also has to roll because they're on the train at the time. Phoenix, thankfully, was not on the train, so won't have to roll.
Okay.
But yeah, so as the train explodes and you're sprinting out, you're running out, you see some of the fragments and shards nearly slice. Like you would have just been like like gotten some severe damage from the ghost metal fragments cutting through you.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Delta, how are you going to get away from the explosion or survive the explosion?
Okay, turnip shield.
Okay.
I put myself in a turnip orb. This better work.
Give us a roll of your turnus orb. Don't forget to say the magic words.
I've forgotten the magic words again.
How can you forget the magical words? Dippity-doo.
Dippity-doo. I'm writing that down real quick on a piece of paper.
This is the last spell you're probably going to cast in the session, so...
Because you're gonna die.
I build a protective orb big enough for me and the echidna if I can get it around. Oh wait, that's still inside the train.
I'm going to say to do that, to get both of you, you can do it, but it's going to take some extra effort, so that would be 2 more stress.
Okay, it's to protect the echidna.
Just to protect the echidna?
No, both.
2 stress, yeah, both of us.
Oh, okay.
That would be
Okay, what did you get for your roll?
6. 6.
Okay, congratulations. You are able to give yourself a protective turnip that protects both you and the echidna from the explosion.
Yay.
The lights shift from red to that normal sort of pale yellow. Suddenly, you guys get a promotion.
Yay. Get that on our phones or?
Let me just check the thing. So, where does it say? So I'm pretty sure that you just immediately get told by the app that yes, you have succeeded the thing.
How does it know? I look around nervously.
I was very warped them.
Oh god.
Where is it? Just trying to find the GM section. Okay. Fixing the line. When you do, the Metro Authority will immediately deliver their reward via drone to your location and grant each subway runner in the crew a promotion. So you guys get a drone comes down and hands you your rent money.
Yay.
Thank you. I wish they would contact us in person.
I'm gonna also say that the promotion will probably be that you guys So the promotion is that I get to increase your stats somehow. But I don't know your character sheets well enough to know what sort of things you get.
Do we just get upgrades to actions or?
So I think we'll just say you get a promotion of some kind.
Yep.
If we ever play the game again, then we can decide what those promotions are.
Okay.
Shall we save this or?
Yeah. I think at the bottom there's a way to save it.
Yeah, you can save the PDF.
A print file. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay. That is the session. I hope people enjoyed the weirdness that was Subway Runners.
Do be weird.
I enjoyed it. It do be weird.
Oh, I didn't even mean to. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. No.
For many of these actions may check them off and request a one-time promotion, earning their reputation. Okay. Using outrageous violence to solve a problem.
Did anyone actually do any of their promotion actions?
I tried inventing slang, and I used my love language as well as my love language and using outrageous violence is the same thing.
How many promotions did you get?
Inventing new slang, I don't think I did that. Using outrageous violence to solve a problem. I exploded a train, I don't know.
Each time you perform that action in the fiction, you get an immediate promotion.
I wasn't checking.
Oh god. So theoretically, you guys would have been getting promotions midway through the adventure.
Helping your colleague with
That's something we'll have to, if we play it again, I'll have to take better care of.